This section will focus solely on the use of peer feedback. On so many occasions, we use peer feedback in our own classrooms for students to meet with one another and get feedback on an assignment. This happens across levels, elementary to high school, and most of the time during our class time. Peer feedback can be extremely useful when students are working on scaffolding assignments with multiple opportunities for feedback. This scenario lends itself to both peer feedback and frequent check-ins from a teacher. But peer feedback can be more helpful for larger classes. In larger classes, it might be difficult to give feedback to each student, so using peer review throughout the process gives students the ability to edit their drafts more often. Finally, peer feedback helps to build classroom community. Students feel more connected and supported by one another. Just keep in mind that before peer feedback can really be beneficial, you should talk to your students about what feedback looks like and sounds like and create some guidelines and best practices. Students have access to a lot of the tools previously mentioned that they can also use to give feedback to classmates. Probably most used is sharing a Google Doc, sheet, or slide presentation with another student. Students can also use the edit mode to add comments to the document. Have students also share with teachers so that you can see feedback students are leaving. Students have the ability to add extensions to Chrome so they can use Loom to give video, audio feedback on any site or document. Once completed, students can share links to that video. And the Schoology discussion board does not have to focus only on text replies. Students too can leave audio and video feedback to another student's post. PeerMark is a tool that is only accessible at the high school level. It allows students to read, review, and evaluate one or many papers submitted by your peers, anonymously or not. You can access PeerMark through the Turnitin website or the Turnitin Schoology integration. Teachers have the ability to set the number of reviews each student will be required to complete. After the main assignment due date, students can begin to review peers' work by either writing a review for a paper, responding to question prompts a teacher had posted, or using a teacher-created scale to give feedback. Students will be able to see any feedback immediately. I've included a video tutorial on how to create a PeerMark assignment in Turnitin. The video also includes the student view. Flipgrid is a website that allows teachers to create grids to promote video discussions. Teachers pose a topic or question and students respond with a short video. Students can post videos privately so only the teacher can view them, or publicly so that other students in the class can also view them. There is also an option to allow student-to-student replies. Peers compose video responses, providing positive feedback on student work. Teachers can also create rubrics to help score video responses. Teachers can reply with text feedback and a video response. These video responses from teachers help to replicate in-class conversations. Students can then rewatch private teacher feedback anytime. The asynchronous nature of Flipgrid is possibly its most strongest feature. In a live setting, students usually have limited time to answer questions on the spot, without much think time before responding. Flipgrid gives students time to process their thoughts before recording these video responses. Also, many students have a hard time expressing their thoughts in writing, and many students get frustrated with the amount of time it takes to type their response. This next slide has a number of Flipgrid resources, videos, and PDFs. There are also 2 resources to help support conversations about how to give appropriate feedback using Flipgrid. Again, I want to stress the importance of creating expectations with students before they post student-to-student replies. These resources will also be posted on the digital feedback website.